welcome back, and in this video we are going to learn about structural directives. So what is the use of structural directives is, there are two types, one with conditionals and the third one is loops. Two have conditions and third one is loop. So in conditions, the first thing is if else. So there will be some cases that if something is true, something should happen, and if something is false, something should not happen, or else something should happen. So to demonstrate this if else, we need a directive. We need a directive called ngIf directive. ngIf directive. So to give demonstration on this ngIf directive, let me write some code here. Use a div tag. Use a div tag here. In this div tag, you should write an if condition like star ngIf equal to some variable. I'll give a variable in the class. If my variable is true, then if block should be executed. If my variable is having false, then my else block should be executed. Suppose in star ngIf, if I give the variable name as display, I am allowing it to display. Okay, I am allowing it to display. So my ngIf is a display. So we should write here then which block should be executed, then block should be executed. Otherwise, if this is false, then else. What is else case? Else block should be executed. So there are two blocks, if else blocks. If this display is true, then block is executed, else block is executed. So we need to write what should happen in this then block and else block. No? For writing that, again take a div tag. So what I will do in this div tag is, I'll just write something text allow to display. So if statement is executed, then this div should be executed. So I must refer this to this div tag. I must refer this div tag to this div tag. So for that, what I will do is, to reference of that, instead of div tag, Angular provides us ng template. So we can use, instead of div tag, we can use ng template, and in ng template we can mention this as a then block. So our then block is ready, and same thing we should give for the else block also. So just type here else block. So if my variable is true, this statement will be executed, else this statement will be executed. Still I didn't give a display variable, so it shows error. So let me write that public display equal to, suppose since this is a boolean value, give true. Suppose I gave true and I have saved this. Let me check the output. So we got that allowed to display, means my if statement is executed. Suppose if I change this value to false, what happens is not allowed to display. So by this we can demonstrate the if else, and using the what we have used, ngIf directive. So this is first type of conditional, and second type of conditional thing is switch case. So there are some cases that we have many number of cases, like if we want to print an array of colors, there is an array of colors, and at a time I want to select only one color and print it. So what we should do is, first of all we should write different cases. Second type of conditional statement is the switch case. So to demonstrate this, let me write again a div tag. So for this div tag we should mention the ng switch directly. This is the syntax for ng switch, and we can give some variable here. Based on this variable, my case will be executed. What case I want, that case will be executed. So here we can write different types of cases. You can use a div tag here. So I should represent everything as a case. For representing as a case, use star ng switch case. So this is my first case. What is the case? Suppose if my color is red. Suppose if my color is red, this case must be executed, and it should print that picked red color. So picked red color must be printed whenever I type red. So suppose in another case, let me write two more cases like this. Suppose if user types blue, then this statement must be executed. Like this, you write different number of cases based on the situation. And so last case is if any of the case is not true, at last we need a default case. We need a default case. So for that, Angular provides us ng switch default. Ng switch default. So what this default does is, if anything is not true, this will be executed at last. So for this we don't need any value. So it says us pick another color. It says us to pick another color. So we need a variable here in the class for picking a color. For that I am using public color equal to, suppose if I select red, and if I save this, what is the output? Picked red color is the output. Suppose if I select something like green color, since it is my third case, picked green color will be executed. Okay, the case also must be same. You must check the case. You must check the case. Even if the case doesn't match, it will change. So picked green color is the output. And if I give something like white, which is not present in my cases, then pick another color. It is saying to pick another color. Means white is not present in any of the case, so default case is executed. This is how ng switch directive works. And these two are only conditional based, and third type is loop based, a loop statement directive. So Angular provides us ng for directive for doing this. ng for directive. So there is an array of values. Suppose if there is an array of values, I want to print all the elements in the array. So for that, let me write a div tag. And what I will do in this div tag is, we shall use ng for directive. For using that, the syntax is ng for equal to, you should write let, suppose I will take variable as I, like index I of my array. If I write it as ARR, so you will write in other languages like for I equal to 0, I less than ARR, like that, no? Same here, let I of arrays means for every element in the array it is represented in I. So what we can do is, we can just use a tag. Let me use h2 tag for increasing the size. I am using h2 tag, and I am just printing that I. Just print that I. So this is how you use ng for, and I need an array here. Public my array consisting of values. Suppose these are the elements in the array, and I want to print every element in the array. So we can use this for loop, and you can see that red, blue, green are printed. Since I use h2 tag, they are somewhat bold and size is increased. And just with another small method, If you want to know the indexes, what you can do is use a semicolon here, and you can write index as x. Suppose I want even the index, what I can do is I am printing the index, and beside of that I am printing the value. So in 0th index red is the value, and in first index blue is the value, in second index green is the value. So we can print even indexes also like this, using index as x. So this is all about structural directives. Thank you.